Is this shit on?
Oh, it is on. It is on. It is cold in Australia. It's like warm over there. We have a full house today. We have where is everyone? Hold on, I can't work the computer. There we are.
Hey!
Hey! So,
Woo!
hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Uncensored Radio Live. We have the Grand Poobah of Poobahs, Mr. Jeffrey Emmett. How you doing today?
Girl, I'm getting to drive back to New York and I'm not having it. I'm like, I know I have appointments all next week. I text people to come paint the house. I got work going on, and I'm like, I don't want to do none of it. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go up there because the lake just got warm enough to go in. I'm not trying to miss ladies' night down here. It gets out of popping now. These little country bumpkin bitches, they crazy.
They crazy. They crazy.
They're
They crazy.
wild. They're all just putting their fupa on everybody. They don't care.
Fupa. I love it. Katie, I wasn't going to introduce you with a fupa, but, you know, Jeffrey put it there first. How are you, babe?
I was gonna say I don't appreciate Jeffrey talking about our weekends together, but whatever. Just planning Jeffrey's big return to New York, and he's already threatening me. So this is great.
Oh yeah, right before the show, we had a little meeting, and I was like, bet you better show up because all of the people in New York, we're all going to be in the same room to the show live. God willing.
It's going to be a clusterfuck.
Yeah, and I had to buy money. I had to buy shit for it. So this bitch better show up or I'm going to come over there and slap her baby.
So, speaking of threats of physical violence, he also threatened Vera.
You did.
I did?
Why.
Wait, when did I threaten her?
The same time you threatened Katie. Said I'm slapping
Oh, no, I know you'll be there. It was really just for Katie. So if I said y'all, I meant really just her.
You said bitches. That is, two.
You know, I'm so shocked that you mentioned fupa because my nephew swore I made that up. That's the thing.
Wait, what?
No, it's a real thing.
Fupa.
It's a thing.
These country bumpkins get down. It's crazy. And the one, you could tell she was her own cousin. She must have been from Arkansas. She was sitting there, and I was like, oh, I don't know. She's not gonna like this one chick who's from Boston. She's lower back. She's the one who puts her fupa on her. She went over there and was like getting out and putting her ass right up on her. She was like, yeah. She started smacking her in the ass. I was like, whoa, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
Look at the disgusted face of Luke.
Vera and I aren't going to get
I
that wild,
don't
sorry.
know how to contribute to this conversation anymore.
Look, what are you talking about?
Used to be at one point I was the crazy one, and now I'm just like, I've become like the Dorothy now. I'm Dorothy from the Golden Girls. I'm just like,
Put on that Mennonite
Pretty
Guys,
sure we
what
all
an
decided a long
amazing-
time ago you're Blanche, but anyway.
What an amazing segue, because we have the Golden Girls of Ghost Hunting, our very own ghostly Golden Girls, Anne and Renata here to play silly buggers with us today. Hey,
Hello.
That was
Hello.
That was
How
super
are you?
Australian.
we're fantastic. How are you?
Hey, we're pretty good, actually.
What do we got here? A couple of showgirls, eh?
Sipping on that sauce.
We're a little scared, actually. We're not quite sure what the hell is going to happen. But we're here.
Don't be scared. Don't
It's going to
be
be a ride,
scared.
girls.
That's right.
For everyone that's watching, we have
slowly. Yeah,
Yes,
behave or
we'll
Annabelle
go-
comes and gets you.
like a virgin. That'd be great. For everyone watching, we have just pre-recorded another show with Anne and Renata, so there's
Why are you
some
telling them?
ghostly goodies coming. I'm promoing, Jeff. God. And they are not shocked because you have to wait till the last 5 minutes of that show to see where the conversation ended up going. So they're more than prepared.
Why,
They are
yes,
more than
I
prepared.
did fangirl over them. Well, thank you for asking.
Nobody did.
I know no one did.
Yeah. Okay, well, look, we might as well jump into it, guys. We might as well jump into this week's
Hot load of hot topics.
Look at it. They're like, oh, what have we signed up for?
Classy.
We're a classy establishment here.
We's a
We're
classy
very
bunch.
classy.
Mm.
Now, the title of this show has been "It's a What the Fuck Week." So there's a couple of what the fucks I'd like to ask everyone. First of all, we're going to a video. Guys, what the fuck is this? Any second.
पागली चुड़ैल है भाई लोग लड़की तो है बे आगे थोड़ा चल चल चल
Yep, no. Fuck no.
चल ना छोटे बे रिकॉर्ड कर भी नहीं रिकॉर्ड
Thanks, Renata.
All right. Y'all know my kid doesn't sleep, okay? I was tired. I wandered out of the house. You just got to let it go. Okay? I'm sorry.
Somebody obviously just got a delivery from Wish. As usual, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And they go, fuck this. It's too fucking tight.
Do you think that might be it? Do you think that might be it? They couldn't get out of the morph suit, so they're walking down the road trying to find someone to unzip them.
Help me.
They're very stiff.
In your expert opinion, is
Real
that a
fake?
ghost?
No.
I think it's a ghost. No.
It's the ghost of bad credit decisions. That's what it
I
is.
actually
Sales Wish product.
I
can
watched
tell you.
the video for this a couple of days ago, and they're actually not speaking in English. They're speaking, I don't know what it was, but the guy rarely looks at the figure. Once they stop, they're like talking to each other and then turning back.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually something they've popped
Set up.
in there.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I would love to know what they were saying. But yeah, it's
Don't look at it too closely. You can see the zip. You can see the zip.
We've had a lot of international likes over the last couple of months, so maybe someone out there watching can tell us what they're saying.
Well, apparently it happened on somewhere called the Bridge of the Dead. So
Yeah,
it sounds like a bit of a setup.
I think they were trying to say it was an alien.
Well, I mean, if it really is a bad Wish purchase, then Sheila's got a friend now.
I
Sheila.
think it did.
Hey, Sheila.
Hey,
dear.
Sheila.
Sheila can wear that Wish outfit.
Sheila looked banging in the Wish outfit.
Hey, everybody put their hand up who's bought something from Wish and it hasn't fitted. Yeah.
I've never ordered from Wish because I've been warned not to. I'm just letting you know.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't order from Wish.
This
All right,
was
look,
years ago.
Yep.
Okay.
You learn after the first time.
I've got another
Ask
what.
Katrina.
I've got another what the fuck, guys. What the fuck is this?
Why?
I don't know if anyone has seen
Why?
former President Trump
Oh, don't
in
say the name.
backwards pants. By the looks of
He's
it.
wearing stretch pants.
Yeah.
See, that was
I
my
think they're
theory too.
stretch Pants. Trust me.
Oh, no.
He's wearing fucking stretch pants.
Chinese stretch pants?
I just like to say I'm
Big dick.
distressed. I'm
Big
really
dick.
distressed because you just made me stare at his crotch, and I don't appreciate
Thank
that.
you. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, why are you making me stare at his crotch?
There's nothing to see. Nothing to see, kids. Nothing
He's
to
like
see
a Barbie
Well,
doll.
yeah, he's like a Ken doll. He's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's
He
wearing
probably...
A
stretch
mound of useless plastic where a dick should be.
I would put money that he's got a micro penis. I just
Oh
have
God,
it-
yeah.
Well, you know who would know, and if we could reach out to our guy, Storm Daniels. Oh, you got to tell all.
I tried.
I usually scold you guys for body shaming, but I'm gonna allow it with this one.
I'm not body shaming because he's
So
got a micro
everyone's saying these pants are so voluminous
Just
because
stop
he's wearing
putting that up there.
he's
my
wearing
God.
a diaper.
Oh,
Do you think he's
Oh.
wearing a diaper?
Oh hell yeah!
There's been a couple of golf shots where I swear to God he's rocking it depends.
I
Oh,
read
hell
that
yeah.
they're saying he put his pants on backwards.
I read that
How?
too.
Thinking,
But
that's
as-
hard to fucking do.
Listen, as someone who has
You met him?
worn the diapers before, it gets a little rough after birth, y'all. Okay.
Maybe they didn't fit right.
He is definitely wearing diapers. 100%.
He's rocking it depends.
Yep. Yep. Expert opinion. Those are diapers.
Girls,
Okay,
what do
well,
you say?
Katie said it
Diapers?
then. If Katie
Diapers
said
or
it, then it's
backwards?
true.
Let's get some professionals here. They deal with hauntings.
That's a haunting sight. No,
Exactly.
It's gonna haunt my dreams.
Ethereal vestigial penis.
That's
oh,
that's another wish problem. He's got those kids that wish. They're obviously now too big.
he's like the wish version of the president, right? You set away for a president, you end up with this asshole. Like,
Nicely
come
done.
on.
Nicely done. Very
Nicely
good.
done.
That was a good
Very good.
Like I try.
Well, let's end
You're
it
funny
there. Next
sometimes,
topic.
Yeah,
Sometimes
let's end
I'm
it on
funny.
this.
I'm saying that's a high note. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Not like that joke you laughed from a couple of weeks ago, Katie. Oh,
Oh,
we're
Next.
still reeling from a bad Katie joke. All right, here's a what the fuck.
but Steve, there are so many. Which one?
So a South African woman has given birth to 10 babies, breaking the Guinness World Record held by, oh God, Maliane Helena Cisse of Mali, who gave birth to 9 children in Morocco last month.
You tried.
I'm not even going to try that one because the last name looks like shithole. Age 37, says she welcomed 10 babies yesterday. She was expecting to give birth to octuplets, but during the delivery, 2 more babies were found. Her husband said her pregnancy was completely natural, and they were happy to welcome their dectuplets. The couple are parents to twins, aged 6 years old, and now they will have 12 babies. The babies
Do you
were
reckon
born
that's
with
like
7 boys and 3 girls. That's
my
not a
God.
birth. That's mass production.
I would
Yeah.
commit suicide.
My
I was
legs
gonna say, is
are
it like
crossed
ordering your pregnancy
so
from
tightly
Wish?
right now. So tight.
Oh, if I was her, I'd be stitching that hole up.
I don't think it'll close. I think it's like one of one of those sinkholes now that just
Yeah.
devour the city.
Can you imagine how, like, the first 5, they'd just be coming out. Oh,
And it'd be like that really good slip and slide that was available in the late 90s with the tunnel that shot out the end.
I was gonna say, they probably need a whole baseball team there to catch them in the area. There's another
I
one.
mean,
Woo!
how big do you think a placenta has to be for 10 kids?
Right? She's huge.
Like-
Look at her. She like
Yeah, she didn't have a good
poor
time. Let's be serious now, guys. She did not have a good time.
I
She's
can't
smiling
believe
there.
breathe.
Bless her. Because
yeah.
when you're that pregnant, it's just uncomfortable to exist.
Her vagina's never
yeah.
going to be the same.
Well, yeah. Besides that, like when they're all just like pressing up against your ribs and pushing up into your it's
You know what?
uncomfortable.
Fuck that. What about when they come out and you have to deal with them?
That's
12
Right.
kids. How the fuck?
I
do
wasn't
you
even gonna
take
touch that.
12 infants. 12 infants? What the fuck do you do with that?
Oh, we don't know how old the other 2 are. They just have 12
10.
kids.
No, they're 6-year-old twins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
12
so-
kids, 10 babies.
So she had a
10
warm-up
babies.
run.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get it
I mean,
right.
when your kids are that old, and I had this thought myself the other day, why the fuck are you putting yourself through the newborn stage again? Come on.
Yeah, right. Why would you even bother?
but you forget.
And
This is the
for-
thing. You
for-
forget.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everything's all right until they're ripping out your insides.
Yep. Yep. Until you get drunk on your husband's birthday and whoops.
Oh,
Oh,
whoops.
Is it still up for everybody?
We don't want to know what you do when you're watching X-Files, Katie.
Yeah.
On the
Um,
Nugget
with the lights
couch.
on.
On the Nugget couch, the X-Files. Oh, yeah.
Oh God, I'm very concerned about it. How is the Nugget Couch actually? Because we haven't heard from Nugget Couch for a long time.
I
Is
mean,
it
do
still
you-
functioning?
Well, number one, do you want to take that?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to
You're telling
multitask
me-
here.
That this picture has been up the whole. I thought my internet was just fucked.
No, it's me. I just realised that one of the stories wasn't loaded. Hi, everyone.
Hi. The Nugget couch has moved up to my 6-year-old's room, so there's no more fun on the Nugget couch.
Oh.
We sometimes call nuggets poo here in Australia.
Yes.
I'm slightly concerned with this nugget couch.
Katie, please inform the ladies about the Nugget Couch saga
Couch
of
of
2020.
nuggets.
Oh, we've lost her.
I'm trying.
She's
Hold
dead.
on. Okay, so
I can do it if you want.
the nugget couch. It's like it's just this like foam kind of toy.
Nugget.
Pretty much. It foams. It turns into a couch, and kids use
It's
it to, like,
couch that's made
Hold
of
up.
different shapes, and you put the shapes together.
Yeah.
Here.
yeah,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
it's a real hot commodity. You get on wait lists to get it, and I won a spot to get it, and I was like, guys, this is great.
I think Ace has won the
Ace
comment
for
of
the
the day.
win.
Ace has won comment of the day.
Ace-
Your husband must be a good shot.
Ace, you threw me off my game. Okay, so
Send us your address. You get a T-shirt.
okay, so I won like the chance to get a nugget couch, and I was all excited about it. And I'm telling these guys, and I show them the nugget couch, and how did the X-Files thing even like come up? I don't even remember.
We just
that.
made a lot of fun of you and whatever we were talking shit on the day. Probably there was an article about X-Files. It just all became about, Katie
I
and
remember
I
because
playing
I
on the
told
nugget couch.
no, because I told you guys there are like Facebook groups about like nugget couch after dark, and
After
the moms
dark,
are all
yeah.
disgusting and like screw on their kids' couches. So you guys said I'm watching X-Files and getting fucked on
Drilled
the
in
nugget
nugget
couch.
couch.
You and me, baby,
Right,
ain't nothing
yeah.
but mammals.
I'm so glad we asked.
I know, right?
You know, you guys
What,
like,
doesn't everybody want to have dry vagina sex on a piece of foam?
I just imagine chicken nuggets disappearing in there somewhere.
Don't forget the sweet and sour sauce.
oh, Anne and Renata liked me so much until that bad story, and now I've lost them.
You
Please
gotta
still be
keep
my
fighting.
friends, guys.
All right, from one delivery to another happy delivery. Oh, we've got a royal baby. So the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have announced the birth of their second child, a baby girl. Lily Diana Mountbatten Windsor was born Friday morning in a hospital in Santa Barbara, California. Prince Harry and Meghan said to name their second child Lilibet after the royal family's nickname for the Queen. The baby's great-grandmother, Buckingham Palace, has
they're
said
sucking
the
up.
Queen, Prince Philip, the Prince Philip is dead. The Prince of Wales, and the Duchess of Cornwall, and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have been informed and are delighted with the news. Wow, that was a bit of a fuck up.
I know.
I'm just so used to saying his name after hers, but
Yeah, well, it's nice to see her laying
R.I.P.
there practicing the birth position on her back with the legs up, ready to go. I thought we might actually
Yeah.
get a preview of the exit wound, but you know.
Yeah. It was a beautiful moment. It's kind of like sitting on the toilet, taking a dump and watching the snowfall. You know, you got to find beautiful moments in life, and
Yeah.
if
Quality
that's how they
moments
did.
with my husband. Yep.
but I don't know if anyone
Until
I don't know if
we
anyone
realised there was a
followed
mirror
that
in there.
story. Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
Yeah, we
no
realised
one
there was a
needs
mirror
to see.
in there, and when he took the photo, we had to delete some of them because we could see him on the toilet in.
See the knees.
Yeah. You have to
Oh my
listen to
God.
the episode to watch.
Was it big evacuation face?
Oh, stop.
I've got a question.
Yes.
What do you guys in America think of Meghan and Harry?
I just don't give a shit. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I
She's
can't poster up chairs, but
I'm all over it like white on rice because I'm nosy as shit.
I mean, I don't
And
think
I'm
it's
just fascinated.
I don't think it's okay the way they treated her, but I don't generally care about the royal family.
I think the double
don't
standard
know the
is
truth.
hilarious. I think the double standard between her and Kate is hilarious.
Yeah.
I think she is obviously the villain because she's the
Black.
she's the
Yeah, she's
American
black.
black one. Oh, look at her coming into our interbred family and
Poor Blake,
spicing things
jeez,
up.
look
It's
at
like
my skin tone.
Like
We
that
already
hasn't
discussed
been
this,
done
Kira.
through the ages, honestly.
yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? They're too busy marrying each other usually.
Ow.
we tend to only hear like the British and Australian versions of what's going on.
And they hate her.
And
They hate
yeah,
her.
a lot of people don't like her. That's absolutely true. And I'm just wondering what the Americans think, or whether you even care about what's going on.
I think a lot of people here don't like her as well. I think a lot of people feel like
I think a lot of the claims she
interview-
made have sort of been debunked, and it's made her be not taken as seriously.
They have.
Like,
But have
what
they
I think
though?
the general
Because
consensus.
I didn't
ha-
see anything about it being debunked.
Yeah, there were things
But
like when she said they were married 2 days before, the Archbishop came out and said,
Oh,
no, that's
that's
absolutely not true.
stupid. But the email.
but let's be
came out.
real.
But
Let's
it's a
be
lie.
honest.
So if you're a liar, you're a liar. So
Well, you're a liar.
That's
Lou, so.
that's a pretty big lie too.
Yeah, and we only ever hear what the media wants us to hear.
Yeah.
So
Exactly, and they
we
came
don't
out
know what
against
the
the
truth
British
is.
media. They came out against the British media, so they are now target number one. No matter what they say, there was a couple of weeks ago when Harry was talking about going into therapy, and everyone's like, "Oh, what a weirdo!" Da 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 da, and then William was talking about having therapy and time away in Ireland. Like, "Oh, isn't he amazing?" It's like,
Yeah.
They definitely.
you can't pick and choose. Like, all right,
No.
you don't like
Yeah.
them, that's fine, but you don't need to make them the villains of the piece just because you need a villain.
say
Like,
nasty things.
I
Isn't
mean,
it? Like people that say horrible
be honest
things.
here. It's good old fashioned racism.
Yep.
That's what it is. William is
agree.
the prodigal son, and Megan's a black girl. There you go.
and I don't
Harry
believe,
ain't
like
even his kid.
everyone's like she's planned this and da 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 da. She would have to be some kind of
Look,
criminal psychic mastermind to go, all of these movements that I'm going to make because I'm a genius. She was a showgirl on Deal or No Deal.
She was on Suits.
Yes.
Let's not pretend that she's some kind of genius. There's a person behind you!
Did you see? Did you see the T-shirt? Did you
Yeah,
see
And one of
the
them was
Yes,
wearing a
yes, I did.
merchandise.
Come,
Yes,
come
I
back
did.
and be the. Wait, what way? Here you go this way.
Oh,
Let's see those titties.
hold
Hey,
on.
wait, turn around. Will you turn around? Give us the back
Turn
side.
around.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Your big ass head is blocking it.
What
no.
happened was...
Very nice.
Oh,
Thank you for that. Speaking of Deal or No Deal,
Deal or no deal. Would you like one of these shirts that may or may not fit or be printed straight? Go for it.
They're not never pretty straight, but the fabric is quite nice.
The fabric is quite nice. We'll save one
Yeah,
for
they're
Ace because he
comfortable as
earned
shit.
that.
Can you hear her?
Hey, you
They're
save one for
I
Ace.
ordered a
he
shit
earned
ton to
that.
bring back to Auburn.
Just saying he earned it.
Here, listen, don't tell nobody. But you know, I'm a tough bitch. Like, I don't play when people fuck up. So I'm like, I spent like $300 on shirts lately. So I called the company and I'm like losing it. I'm sending them pictures and videos of all these shirts. Didn't think I'd get them all for free.
There you go, girl.
Oh.
Woo!
Work, Jeffrey.
Work.
Jeffrey.
It's right, honey. I'll take my refund and get my shit for free. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, back to the topic. Were you making fun of the name Lilibet? Because
Me?
someone was, I thought, because that is
Oh,
a
I love
nickname.
No.
the name Lilibet.
no one did.
I was
You
saying, 'cause that
mentioned
is-
that.
Okay, then
Katie's
I
feeling
Segue.
attacked just because she's a white mother. Oh, what's that?
just call me Karen. Anyways,
You've almost got the haircut, so please don't go any shorter.
can I please? May I please talk to your manager?
You can.
Lilibet sounds very much gone with the Windish, doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Lilibet.
It's the Queen's nickname.
It is.
Ah.
Lilibet sounds like she don't know nothing about birth and no babies.
So
you
the
know?
story was
I
that
might know
when
a little
Elizabeth,
bit about it.
when
Oh,
Queen
no.
Elizabeth II was a baby and she'd try and say her name, she couldn't say Elizabeth. She would call herself Lilibeth. And that's where it came
That's
from.
cute.
So it is quite a
Everyone
sentimental
just
little thing.
Everyone just needs to watch The Crown, really, don't you?
He trying to get
Yeah.
that money because he knows that bitch is gonna die soon.
That's bad.
Oh,
That's
she-
bad, that's
she ain't-
funny.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's all going
It's
on.
funny now
Story.
though, because this new child's been born. She is 8th in line for the throne, and Prince Andrew goes down to 11. But he should be kept in the
hang on,
Dark
was that
Tower, right?
Prince Andrew goes down on 11-year-old.
Year old? Yes. I was going to go there. You went
Wow.
there first.
Look
Look at Renata.
Renata's like, fuck this.
Renata's like, I'm separating from the brand.
He's covered up with shirt like I don't know this bitch.
And
He's gonna be-
fucking pig.
He's going to be
Okay?
walled up in the palace somewhere, right? He's going to be walled
Listen.
up in an oubliette and he will be gone.
Can anybody say they're
In our,
shocked?
our latest True
Seriously.
Hauntings episode that's coming out, and you've got a little sneak peek, we know exactly where he can get walled up because we did the Tower of London.
Shut up! I'm so excited!
I know.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell the live 6 viewers that we have.
Yeah.
Although we can't
That's
trust
the
that.
sixth
So anyway.
friends.
So, guys,
Hello,
are we
fans,
ready?
Share. Those
Share.
6 could
Come
become
on, do some
12.
work, guys.
Come on, don't just sit there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Don't just sit there. You share with your friends
I'll
right
retweet
now.
right now.
We
Retweet.
want the
Yeah.
numbers to go up, guys.
We want to double
They're
those
so fun.
figures.
Double those figures. Let's get into double numbers.
I love it.
Let's get into
I'm
12.
going in.
Come on.
Renata's like the old school telethons. Oh, we went down one.
Love your spirit, Renata.
I love it.
We got more panelists to us. Yay!
You can't trust that counter anyway. She's not accurate.
No, that fucking thing doesn't work at all.
Oh!
That one episode on Twitter.
We're gonna have to
10,000.
keep
Come
it.
on, guys. We're not
Yeah,
talking
sure.
until the numbers go up. Come on.
Oh.
Oh.
You can do it. I know you've
Gonna be a
got
quiet
friends.
show.
Come
I'm
on.
going. I'm sharing.
Come on. We
She's
know you've
look at
got
her.
friends.
She's channeling. She's channeling through. Channeling through.
I'm sharing.
So guys, we're super old because guess what? This week was the 37th anniversary of Ghostbusters.
Well, maybe you're super old. I was not born in '84.
I was a 1-year-old. I'm super cute.
I
Oh,
was
fuck
And me
off.
too. We're 83 babies. Us three.
I was 86, but anyway.
Anne and Renata, since it's your business, are you excited about Ghostbusters coming out, the new one?
Yay!
Oh, not the new
Finally.
one. Not the new
Oh,
one.
I am.
No.
I'm excited to see the new one.
The new one looks kind of cool
Oh,
though
it looks
because
good.
it's
I
The
don't know.
originals.
I don't know.
They've got the originals.
yeah, it's
Paul
a sequel.
But
It's a
Paul
sequel
Rudd
to
is
the original.
delicious. We love Paul Rudd.
We do.
Okay, you do not
Oh,
love Paul Rudd.
someone's pussy's gone wild.
I think the main guy.
That was mine. That was Loki. He was saying, "Hey."
Okay.
Hang on, there's someone at the door. Take over, Renata.
I am keen to see it, but
It's Auntie Z's back again.
Yeah, Auntie Zelda.
Auntie Zelda's tapping on the walls again. But so,
I am keen to
could-
see it.
because that is obviously a very heightened version of what you do. You don't wander around with a proton pack going shooting nasties.
We've been asked. We've been asked, do you have a proton pack? Please believe me. Yeah.
Hey, if we
What
can get
did
the budget for it, we'll get a proton too.
Listen,
Yeah.
Wait, I had a real question.
my
Go.
friend's kid.
Go ahead,
Jeffrey,
Jeff.
go.
You finish your story. I'll ask after.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. What did you?
My internet's freezing, so I don't.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go.
Okay.
What did you think of the all-female Ghostbusters? Because that one was. People either loved it or hated it. What did you think?
Well, as far as we're concerned, because we are female and we are Ghostbusters, we loved it from the point of view. I mean, it was very kooky and very, full on. But, women have a place in the paranormal. It's just not all a men's gig. And it has always been profoundly a platform where men have really ruled. And it still is in many cases. When women show their heads, when it comes to any important information or anything that might be of value, it's like, they're just girls.
I liked it a lot. I thought
so-
Leslie Jones was hilarious.
Yeah,
And
I
women
enjoyed
have-
it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Just as
great.
women have their place in the paranormal, they also have their place in the comics.
Yes.
And I have to ask you a question.
Yeah?
The knock at the door, was it Auntie Zelda or the Hookanati?
Who?
Who?
was it-
Who was it?
Or was it Jesus?
It was the postman.
Did you get a visit from Luna Tuna?
The postman always knocks twice, isn't it? The postman only knocks twice or something.
We're supposed to ring, isn't he? I thought he was supposed to ring.
With the
Or
kids
rings.
Uber Eats.
Whatever. So we'll keep in the creepy sphere. It's official. The monsters are being reborn from the twisted mind of Rob Zombie as he declares it his 20-year passion project, rumored to be landing on streaming service Peacock. The Murphy's Multiverse website recently broke the news that Sherry Moon Zombie and Jeff Daniel Phillips will be playing Lily and Herman Munster, God, can't speak, in Rob Zombie's pen film. The cast also including Richard Brake, Dan Roebuck, George Garcia, and Cassandra Elvira Peterson. Casting is not confirmed yet, but are we ready to see the monsters through?
You mean Sherry Moon Zombie's going to be in a Rob Zombie movie?
I know, right?
You know what? I really am not looking forward to it because you know that Marilyn's going to be covered in tattoos and probably have a meth addiction and have C, and Eddie Munster's going to be like in jail. It's just going to be trash. Sorry.
Let's be honest here. He hasn't done anything good since The Devil's Rejects, okay? Everything he's done since then is trash. Trash.
He makes it into trash though. He did the Halloween remake. The original was a classic, almost like, you know, a suspense film, and now you have like trash running around doing drugs, and I'm like, well, I don't care if they die. They're killing themselves anyway. Like,
I mean,
thank God someone showed up with a knife. He just, I don't know, he's got strange ideas. That's
the
just my
Halloween
opinion.
movies were at least semi-tolerable, but like, did you see Lords of Salem? That was just shit. I mean, it was straight up dog shit. It was
Choices.
terrible.
Choices. Have you seen many Rob Zombie movies, you two?
No idea what you're talking about.
I think you should maybe stay away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
It's
just
kind
kidding.
of like 70s exploitation horror just pushed to like the limit where it's just not even bad taste.
It's something you watch while you're taking drugs, I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much. I
pretty
mean,
much.
House of a Thousand Corpses was pretty good. It was violent and gory, but it was. I would call it Texas Chainsaw Massacre on LSD. But like the thing about his movies that really kind of pissed me off is he like feels the need to put his wife in every single movie, and she's terrible. She can't act. She's so bad.
Girl can't act. It's
She's
all
terrible. She's so
Tim
bad.
Burton does the same thing.
Yeah, but Helena Bonham Carter can act, bitch. Like-
No, comparing those two is just not. It's not a fair game because Sherry Moon Zombie is just terrible. She's pretty, but she's terrible.
But everything's about horror lately, guys, because the box office is back. And The Conjuring 3 led the weekend globally, taking $57 million on its week of release.
Yeah.
And franchise sequel A Quiet Place 2 went to $139 million worldwide with the international box office. There are so many horror sequels and everything coming out. Are we post-pandemic looking at horror movies because we've lived one for the last 12 months? Anne and Renata, what are your thoughts?
I know a lot of people that come home from a very stressful day and they will watch some sort of a murder show.
That's me.
Where someone's slashing somebody up, or there's a horror show. For whatever reason, it seems to calm them down, and you go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how they calm down, by
also-
getting thrills from something that is worse off than their life.
There's actually been a lot of people who have been stuck home during the pandemic who suddenly think their houses are haunted as well.
Yeah.
And it's just that they've never been at home during that time normally, and they're hearing noises that they wouldn't normally hear, and they're starting to think that their house is haunted. So it's a genre now that people are looking towards to get information, and as soon as you put real life or based on a true story, people are all over it. That's what gets them in.
This movie is as far away
The
from
Conjuring.
based on a true story as it can possibly get. The only thing that is based on a true story is a kind of a thought that will put this little bit of it in, and then we'll run with a completely different story.
You know, I thought the trial of Arnie Johnson was a really interesting story, and they should have focused more on that instead of. Well, I'm going to spoil it for y'all because it's shit anyways. So I'm doing you a favor. You're welcome.
It just doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't match up. You kind of get lost halfway through, and you're going, "What is all of this about?" Like,
right?
Is it about the Warrens? Is it about?
And they glorified a murderer.
Is it about?
And made him look like he's this romantic figure that the world needs to feel sorry for. No.
Yeah.
And even worse, they like get completely off that storyline and go for like a Satanist kind of like line.
Yeah.
And what does this woman have anything to do with the story? Oh,
Absolutely nothing.
She cursed Arnie. No, Arnie was, just.
You can tell that they obviously don't own the rights to the Amityville story, so they can't do that one. They keep hinting around it. It's just
that's not anything to do with Amityville. This is a.
I know, but
but the Warrens.
The Warrens, like the whole Conjuring thing. They're like,
okay.
There's a case in Amityville. You're like, yes, but we'll never do it because a different studio owns the rights to it.
And then there's a classic scene about 5 minutes into the movie with the priest standing in front of the house.
I know, like complete rip, right?
And you go, what?
I'll admit, I liked that nod, and that was probably the only good part of the movie. But
I laughed out loud in the theater.
I know, it's just like it's like suburban street. It's like, it actually reminded me. There's a very similar scene in like one of the Scary Movies. I'm pretty sure, isn't it? Where the priest arrives.
Well,
we're almost at double digits. We're at double digits. We're 11.
Well, the Scary Movie, the parody rips off Exorcist completely, but it's hilarious. But with this one, I think I just don't understand where they're going in this universe anymore. I mean, they really had a great story with the trial of Arnie Johnson, but the young child who is getting the exorcism, there's a son in the middle of it. So there's the youngest. There's the daughter that is in love with Arnie Johnson, and then there is
the other kid out too hard.
Well, the thing is, they wrote him out because he's completely against the story. He says the Warrens are full of shit, shocker, and he's just like suing people over this because it's bullshit and it's like slandering.
He was in the too hard basket for them.
Yeah,
he could not be included.
He was just totally against it, so they wrote him out.
But even if you look at some of the shots. I was looking at the one where Lorraine Warren gets pushed over the cliff. Sorry, guys. Gets pushed over the cliff.
You're doing him a favor,
by the demon, and Ed comes to save her. Now, if you watch how they have sliced it all together, it's plainly obvious that it's not the same cliff. It's not the same spot.
I know, right?
Any of the shots.
Yeah.
None of the shots match up.
It's the making of TV.
And you go, hold on, I'm not that stupid. That is not the rock that she just slid off. It's just,
That is not Dwayne Johnson. How rude.
I also think that was in the trailer, but also if you watch the movie, you know that Ed had this terrible heart attack and he is meek as a kitten. How is he pulling her up off a cliff? It would probably kill him and give him another heart attack.
Do you know how, Katie?
The power of love.
Jesus.
The power of Jesus.
Power of Jesus runs through his veins, y'all. I'm bathed in his blood.
And I'll tell you.
Stop it. Jesus is a good Uber Eats delivery driver.
I know, I was going to say, is our Uber Eats driver good?
Now, I have to ask a serious question of the paranormal duo. So, I think, obviously, the better kind of legal / paranormal drama was The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Did you see that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was probably like a bit too much legal and not enough paranormal.
Steve, save it for uncensored horror.
I'm talking about, yes, definitely. I want to talk about the actors that are playing these possessed roles. I think they don't get enough credit because the chick from Dexter that was in Emily Rose, amazing performance. Lily, what's her name, that was in the original Conjuring, amazing performance. That little boy, when he was possessed, amazing performance.
Oh, absolutely.
But we go and, like, I don't know.
I've always wanted to play a possessed person. I think I'd nail it.
Well, you know, Jeff's trying to write a movie, and there may be a role for you.
How far does your neck turn, Anne?
Not much these days.
Not much, though.
We can
The head
make it
doesn't
work.
turn.
It's okay. We can make it work.
Yeah, my mouth is, I can open up my mouth wide. You go,
Oh.
I mean, I know we're probably going to wrap this up in a
I'm
minute.
gonna take a
but
picture of that hole.
Oh, God.
My
The haunted
final,
hole collection's going to grow.
just don't get your coconut oil out with it.
my final word on The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, is Patrick Wilson is worth the watch, but the rest of the movie is not.
Yeah.
Look, Patrick's starting to get old, isn't he?
I like older men. He's a
I'll
snack.
be watching.
I'll eat him up.
Yeah, Vera's very
gonna
fun.
be
We
watching
did
In the
briefly watch Scream, the opening scene of Scream with Vera, and
We
she was
freaked her out. She's
She was
out.
out.
She's like, nope, done with this. Thank you.
All right.
First of all, I live alone. Second of all, I like to sleep.
Listen,
will ruin-
if it wasn't COVID times, I would have been there with you.
We will ruin every horror movie for you because we just go, that's all shit.
I'm ready for it. I want to sit down and I want you to ruin these movies for me.
Guys.
I am ready.
With Ghost Hunters React, are you ever gonna do real footage? Like, is that something that you'd look at doing with Ghost Hunters React? Looking at all these
You've got to be really careful because there will be so many people that will come on and really tear you to shreds. People tear us to shreds already when we come on and we talk about orbs. And,
Don't mention fucking orbs.
Don't mention the orbs to Renata. Don't mention. She's going to start.
Go, Renata. Do it.
A photograph that's kind of like a slimy fingerprint or something, and you go, that's not paranormal.
Yeah.
That's
we
coconut
actually
oil.
don't choose. We don't choose the clips that we get to see, and we're never shown what they are before we actually see them. So when you see us watching that, we are watching it for the first time, and some of them we don't know. So it's been an interesting ride, that one.
I love watching you watch the Asian horror movies. That's
yes,
great.
Well, those
You
are
guys-
the best ones.
You
Those
guys-
are the best
especially when she
movies.
stood over the top of that. When she stood over the top of that girl, and you guys both. I think, yeah. If you want to see it, you got to check out Ghost Hunters React on YouTube, people. It is a funny watch to watch these two watch things.
I do have
Who
to say
knew?
that the Japanese do very good horror.
Oh, they're really good at doing it.
They
Hell
do
yeah,
really
they
good
do.
horror. Yeah.
And
They
then
do.
and then the Americans remake them and we trash them.
Okay, well, speaking of trashing someone, I don't know if you guys saw this obituary, but we're going to read it. Kathleen Demlo Shunk was
We'll go
born
with
March
Shunk.
19, 1938 to Joseph and Gertrude Shunk of Wabasso. She married Dennis Demlo at St. Anne's in Wasamo in 1957 and had two children, Gina and Jay. In 1962, she became pregnant by her husband's brother, Lyle Demlo, and moved to California. She abandoned her children, Gina and Jay, who were then raised by her parents in Clements, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Shunk. She passed away on May 31st, 2018 in Springfield and will now face judgment. She will not be missed by Gina and Jay, and they understand that this is the world is now a better place without her.
Is this the kind of shit you guys are going to say about me when I'm gone?
Red to filth.
Is this
In
what's
your own
going on?
obituary. Opinions, feelings, comments?
Oh,
That's a haunting waiting to happen.
Finally, somebody speaks the truth about a person instead of all this love and light bullshit about what a great person they were. No, stuff that. That's
right,
who she
Jodie.
was. Go for it.
You also quite
Of our
often.
life. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. You quite often see on TV when they're interviewing people and someone has passed away through an accident or something, and they're always beautiful people, always beautiful, love of the family, everything's wonderful. No one has ever said about their relative or whatever, he was an asshole. He deserved it. He was an absolute shit bastard to his kids. He used to beat up his wife. I don't care. It's a good thing he's dead. No, they're always beautiful, lovely people.
We spend too much time canonizing assholes. They're not things just because they're fucking dead.
Especially Jeffrey's, because it's covered in
I was gonna
coconut
say,
oil.
Ask Jeffrey how he feels. What was his uncle or his grandfather?
His grandfather.
No, don't get him going
We're
about
staying
any
away
of
from
them.
Jeffrey's grandfather.
He's
You
gone.
should,
Get
because
him
he's a
going.
good shot. Controversy.
And he's muted as well.
Yeah.
What about that son of a bitch?
There you go. I told you.
Alright.
That
We're talking
rotten
about
fuck.
We're talking about honest obituaries.
And Jeffrey's giving an honest
Listen,
one right now.
that son of a bitch. Listen. How do you get to shoot your wife in the fucking head while this bitch is sleeping, and then at the funeral?
Your volume girl, you are.
I can't.
Well, then don't project as much. The diaphragm, Jeff.
At the funeral.
That's better.
At the funeral. At the funeral, they put them in the same. How
you
you
haven't
put
heard
them
this
in
story,
the
have you,
same
Anne and Renata?
room? He killed her while she was sleeping, and they put the motherfucker next to her at the wake. Who does that shit? I didn't even go. It's not normal.
I'm breaking.
Oh, at least they didn't put them in the same box together.
There's some chromosomes missing.
Definitely.
I'm sure they would have if they could have.
Oh, I just thought
It was insane, and then they were all over there like, "Oh, nobody's paying attention to our father." It was the craziest shit. Oh.
Okay, well, I think that's a great time to jump to. I can't even speak. I'm in that much shock.
Oh my god!
It's a great time to jump to a
Oh,
segment
wow.
I like to call "The View from Here." So we've got a very special view from here today. Anne and Renata have agreed to give us a very quick reading
cards
of their cards.
Oh,
cards.
So Katie wants to go first. Look at her.
no,
Fuck her! Fuck her! I gotta drive.
No,
All right.
All right.
I win.
All right, so let us explain. So
Go
Renata
for it.
is a very talented, gifted psychic medium tarot reader. She is a tarot master, and she reads from the. Got the Rider-Waite today, or which ones have you got?
The Golden Tarot.
The Golden Tarot. I read from the Naughty Spirit Oracle cards, and I have no talent whatsoever, and I make it up. So
I love you, girls.
All right, so we are doing a live tarot show for those in Australia. We're going to be touring around Australia. You can find tickets at anneandrenata.com.
Look below.
Thank you very much.
She's pointing at the website, Anne.
Oh, and Barbara
Hello,
says hello.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Maxine and Jody. We've got lots of our people on there. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for
So
watching.
Who's getting a reading
All right.
first?
Me.
Who's me?
Get Katie out of the way.
Oh, Katie.
Do the
Do you wanna
boring
look at
one
her?
first.
Yeah, do the
What's
boring
this
one first.
What's your question?
Oh, I
Do you
have to have a
question?
question. Shit. Do Jeff first.
That's your question. Should you do Jeff
Jeffrey,
first?
do you have a question?
Yeah. Am I gonna die on the car ride home?
There we go. That's a good
Oh,
one.
Oh,
bleak.
come on. No, I
That's
don't
a
like that
terrible
one.
Something
I don't like
that's
that
less-
one.
Come on, Jeffrey. Something not.
Something more
please.
fun, Bubs.
Well,
Come on. Just in case you do die.
Bad
Oh!
luck. You
I got a
have
question.
You've got a good luck card of the tarot deck here. Look at this.
Nice.
Absolutely a good luck card, but you must be careful what you wish for because you might just get it and then all hell will break loose. So sometimes dreams are really great when they're over there, a long way away. And the closer we come to them, the more the realization is this is going to be really hard work and holy shit, what do I do when I get all of this and I've got to now be responsible for it. So that's the problem. But if you've got a really big dream at the moment, coming your way, so get ready.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
I like
It's
that one
working
too.
with us in America. So my card says, "Oh my God, you're supposed to grow in life, not stand fucking still." So you might be
Red to filth, Jeffrey. Red to filth.
I love
know
it.
you're stuck in a bit of a rut there. You need to keep moving forward, and it's just as she said.
I know, it's because I'm fat.
Yeah,
Because
turn
you're
your
not
volume
using
down.
Wrong sort of rut, my love.
Use the
Keep moving
coconut
forward.
oil.
All right.
All right,
who's
I'm-
next?
Keep moving
I'm
forward
ready
and you
now.
won't be fat.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
All right,
right.
girls.
What's your
Is-
question, Katie?
Is my toddler ever going to sleep through the night? Is he ever going to do it? Am I ever going to sleep again?
You've got the strength card, which says no. Sorry.
Damn.
Suck it up. And
you're gonna hate mine.
he or she?
He.
He? Yeah, ADHD. Sorry. No sleep. No sleep. And not only sleep is a problem, but attitude will also be a problem.
Oh my
So-
God, she's read him to filth.
So you have got this one will be pushing your boundaries for a very long time to come, and this is kind of your nemesis. You will learn from this child a lot. They will be teaching you how to really operate in the world, because you thought you had it all together, and this little kid's going to go, fuck you don't.
Oh my God, Kyle, this woman just nailed
Work.
Carlo.
You ready? Are you ready?
You just nailed it with that child.
Okay, here comes yours. Pray, motherfucker, let that help in. You got no hope. No hope. You're going to have to seek help.
Okay, so when you
love
guys,
it.
so when we finally get together, I'm just going to be very sleep deprived. So just bear with me.
Let Jesus
Okay.
in, Katie. Let him deliver.
Jesus, I'm coming.
Vera, do you have a question for the lovely ladies?
Do, and it's just came right up.
That's what she said.
About 7.5 years ago, I left a job that was very high paying, with very high stress. And I'm very happy in the job that I have now, but it's a lot less money. But last night, my old administrator reached out and asked me if I'm willing to come back.
Ooh.
Oh.
Vera's hot property.
This is a win-lose situation. So from the point of a financial gain, yes, it's awesome. But from the point of your joy and happiness, that shit goes out the door once you move back into this space. So you have to have a really good reason for going back, in that it's going to pay the bills or it's going to pay the mortgage or whatever it is, and you will have to suck it up. What you will find is different when you return is that there are a lot more people breathing down your neck for the position that you would be walking into. So there will be hostility there. So you better put your big girl pants on and walk in and show them right from the very first day who rules. Otherwise, you're in for a lot of issues.
I think
And
I'm not
apparently-
doing it.
The angels have your back. Yeah, they have your fucking back. So whatever you decide to do, they're apparently going to take you from behind, bend you over, and go for it. There you go. Nothing on this girl.
Solving two problems at once, Vera.
Whee! Throw some water on it.
Water.
Just out that
Okay,
problem.
what about Luke?
Look, I want to ask something a bit serious. Look, I'm in a rut,
was
girls.
serious.
I feel like I'm stuck because I'm not happy where I am. I want to move, but I need to also do what's best for my 4-year-old daughter. So I don't know what the future holds or what's going to happen. Whether I do move back to the city, hang around here.
I know a job opening here in New York.
Yeah, I got a couch for you to sleep on. Let's do this.
One thing to remember is that your daughter is 4 years old. So
Yes.
don't blame her for your decisions.
Oh,
or
no,
why
definitely
you should
not.
be
No.
doing things.
I want to do the right thing for
it-
her.
Is it because the other parent is close by and that's why you want
No.
to stay there?
No, she's a surrogate child, so I'm completely in control of where we go.
Okay.
It's just my support's here in a small town.
Yeah.
My mother and everyone's here, whereas if I went back to the city, it would be different.
There is something more behind how you feel at the moment, and it goes deeper than what you are saying now. And therefore, we shouldn't be talking about it on this platform. But there is more than one thing that is the issue here, and they are deep emotional issues. It's part of the baggage that you carry.
I've got the answer in my cards.
Yeah, it's part of the baggage that you carry. And as long as you focus on those things, and sometimes they're really on a subconscious level, so you don't even know that those things are associated with some of the decisions you're making at this point in time, but they're still there. They're the old triggers. You will never get to a point where you feel you're going to do the right thing no matter what you decide, that all the decisions will just have a part of them that feels wrong, because there is a mistrust in your heart as to whether you can make the right decision or not.
Yeah, you got me. Yep.
Oh,
Red to filth, I live.
Yeah, you wait till you see this one. And not one more fucking time will you abuse yourself. Be loving right this fucking second. You are safe. All right, you're putting every other bastard in front of yourself, and you're not looking after yourself. And you bash yourself up constantly in your mind that you're not good enough, you're not doing the right thing, you're trying to be too much to every other fucker. Look after yourself, get yourself right, and be safe, and then you can make better decisions. Love, Naughty Spirit.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
We do.
You just got handed your ass.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we did that to you last time, didn't we?
Yeah. Last time
you made me cry last time.
You had a spirit. Last time you had a spirit.
Yeah.
Very nice. Wow. That was red to filth.
Now, Stevie, what is your question?
Oh, wait a minute. What about Steve?
Yeah,
what about Steve?
I'm
usually the partial, impartial jury.
No. You're a human being.
Do
Come
it.
on, Steve.
Do it.
Okay.
Steve wants to know about his love life.
No, I don't. Oh, I don't want to know about my love life. I would just like to know some general vibe for the future. Am I headed in the right direction in everything that I'm doing? Or do things need to change?
Or am I on the right path? Is that what it is?
No, well, not necessarily. I'm more talking about the jobs that I'm doing at the moment, where I'm investing my energy. Is it the right spot?
Right.
So this is a very interesting card, the Four of Coins. And the Four of Coins, or Coins cards, are about what you own, what you show the world that your value is through what you have and what you own. And I don't think that is really who you truly are, but you're actually afraid to be that other person. And so you wear a mask quite often when you are out in public. And so people kind of tend to read you by what you exhibit of yourself, but there is another truer self inside that likes to sort of follow rules and conditions and looks at the world very, very differently. So there are very much two parts of you. And this kind of comes from the aspect of maybe at some point in time, a long time ago, or maybe it is something that you've had prior on several occasions, where you've been judged very harshly for some of the things that you have tried to do or how you've presented yourself. And so therefore that part of you just goes deep in and hides, and you present very, very differently. And that's going to burn you out eventually, and that's why you can't find that part of you that says, I know where I'm going, because the deep part of you knows where you want to go, but the external part says, don't go there, brother, because the shit's going to hit the fan. Does that make sense?
Sorry, I muted myself. Yes. I did eventually.
I don't know about you guys, but bitch, I want a whole reading now. Like, when can we set that up? Okay, like, this is crazy.
Oh, God.
I'm sure you can deal with that with Anne and Renata privately.
Now, interesting, I drew a card for you, but then another card went flying out of the deck and landed. So you've ended up with 2 cards. So the first card I drew for you was stop sweating the small stuff. It's fucking tiresome. So you're worried about all the little things. Don't worry about the little shit. Yeah, look at the stuff that's actually important and has weight. Forget the rest. And the other card was trust your ability, for fuck's sake.
Oh my God.
You're doubting yourself all the time. And you need to go, you know what? I do have knowledge. I am worthwhile. I have value. So, yeah, suck that shit up, sweetheart.
Anne, I don't know if you remember, but when you guys came and investigated my workplace,
Yep.
it was the same card I got then as well.
Oh my God! You haven't taken the hint, obviously.
Look, what can I say? I like to overcommit. You know, that's how I roll.
Spirits yelling at you.
And,
look,
Steve, what's the deal with the scarf? Have you just recently purchased a scarf or found a scarf that has kind of been lost and it's been refound?
No.
Okay.
All right, I'll be on the lookout for one though.
Keep an eye out. There's a deal with the scarf. There's a scarf that keeps coming up and showing itself to me. So I don't know whether you actually refined it or it's been purchased, but there's something special about it.
Okay.
It might come to you later.
Interesting. Now, before we move on, because first time we had you guys on, we were all like, ha 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 ha, everything's fine. And you're like, by the way, Jeffrey, there's someone standing behind you.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I want to know. Is there anyone hovering anywhere?
Okay,
yeah, he's actually pulled his pants down and he's showing me his bare bum at the moment, right behind Jeffrey's left
Get
ear.
that coconut oil out! Woo!
Oh, Jeffrey.
Okay, but seriously, is there anyone there?
Yeah, earlier on, actually saw a cat, a small cat,
I saw the cat
in the house. I was going to say pussy, but I didn't think that was appropriate.
No, we call it the pussy.
Mummified pussy.
Well, look, that was very, very, very eventful for everyone. We're going to just jump into our segment that we hold near and dear to our hearts. It's a segment that we like to call Veer Events.
Oh.
So this is where we give Vera 2 minutes to just go hard as a
Get it
motherfucker.
all off my chest.
Anything that she wants to do because she has a lot of feelings. So Vera, are you ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
You vent, baby.
This week, there is a very interesting piece of legislation coming up in the state of New York. Now that they have a veto-proof majority in the Senate, they're trying to pass a single-payer insurance reform bill. And all over the social media have been the Coalition for Medicare Choice. And they're scaring the fuck out of seniors that New York State's going to close down Medicare. Well, I got a few things to say about this. First and foremost, you're idiots because New York State can't trump a federal law and Medicare is a federal law. Fuck you. Second, you're being manipulated by fearmongers. And who are the fearmongers? Big insurance. Listen, you want to know how to get to the bottom of all this fucking fake news that's everywhere around us? Follow the money. The reason that this coalition for Save Medicare, or whatever the fuck it's called, exists is because big billionaire insurance companies don't want this insurance reform bill to pass. So they've created a fake company to scare the bejesus out of seniors who think they're going to lose everything. And this falls true for every piece of fake news out there. Figure out who's putting the news forward and is it really news or are they trying to scare you into doing what they want to do? We got to stop being sheep. Figure it out. Read. Educate yourself. Find out who's putting the pack together. And if they can't say who they are, they're probably not looking out for you. Thank you.
Preach, Sister Vera. Preach, Sister Vera, as usual. Look, Jodie's now going to read me for filth as well. That's all right. It's been the theme of the day. Let's get read for filth on Uncensored Radio. Well, look, it's been a smashing time, guys. Anne and Renata, you survived.
Yay!
You survived. But you haven't survived quite yet.
Oh,
You haven't
okay.
survived quite yet because I have this last story. Woman crushes 3 watermelons in 7.5 seconds for world record. Courtney Olsen, owner of Girl Clothing athletic wear line, said she decided to take on the watermelon smashing world record. Yeah, I know, right? To celebrate the opening of her brand's new store in Las Vegas. Olsen said she's preparing to teach a watermelon crushing class and planning on an event August 3rd, National Watermelon Day. Wow.
What an amazing entrepreneur.
I know.
You know what they say?
I feel very sorry for her partner, though.
You know what they say? Thick thighs save lives.
I want to see a business plan. I want to see her go up and go, this is my business plan. Yeah, this is going to work.
I want to know if she has rogue watermelon seed insurance, because that'd come out and she could be.
Well, I would hope.
You know how they used to say if you swallow a watermelon seed, it grows in your stomach. What happens if it goes up the other way?
Well, I would hope she'd be wearing some of her shorts to, promote. But anyways.
There's shorts on. God.
That's what I'm saying. Is she doing
What the fuck?
There are places on a woman's anatomy where sugar should not go.
Yeah.
We're assuming this woman is doing it like pantsless.
Yeah. We're all talking about her, so she's done a good job.
She's done the right
job.
That's true.
Follow the money.
And you know what? We are so more than grateful that we have had the lovely Anne and Renata joining us today. If you are just joining us, or if you don't follow them already, jump on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Anne and Renata. True Hauntings Podcast is their mothership podcast, we'll call it. You can find that wherever a good podcast is sold. It's not even sold, but aired.
No.
Guys, what if you... Thank you so much. What's coming up in the near future that you can talk about?
That's a very good question. We've got a season 2 coming out of The Space Between, which is the TV series that just came out on 7+. We do have another YouTube series which is being cooked up at the moment, which we can't tell you what it is, but it's a little bit of fun. What else have we got?
Lots of tours coming up, so anyone locally, they can jump on a tour and check out the real life ghost hunting experience with us. And we'll be doing lots of more podcasts, I guess.
Yeah.
More working for free.
Yeah. There is a little secret one that is still germinating in the background. So if people could send us good juju for that one, that would be really awesome. It keeps saying that, more information will come forward soon, and you get more information which says there'll be more information coming soon. So we've been on this roller coaster for
a few months now, and it's just horrendous. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. Yeah. Absolutely nerve-wracking.
So it's close. It's getting closer all the time. So if people can give us good juju for that project, we'd appreciate it.
Look, you always have our good juju. You've been so gracious with your time always, and always awesome to have on the show. As I said earlier, we've done a pre-record with Anne and Renata today, which will be dropping later this month. So get ready for an amazing show as per usual. But thank you so much for your time. I know you've got to run off and do more radio work because you're just so in demand.
Well, since
very
I'm
hard on your day.
Well, since I'm not going to be sleeping anytime soon, I'm just going to go catch up on my podcast.
Yes. If you haven't listened to True Hauntings podcast, you are a mistake. Go and do it. Fix it.
Absolutely.
Fix that mistake. Put the good juju out there.
If you like laughing, go listen to it.
Katie, Annabelle, go and listen to the Annabelle one.
No,
she will not.
No, you must.
I love you, but
must.
no.
No, you must listen to it.
All right.
It's worth it.
And Renata's gold.
It's
For
worth
you.
it.
For you, I will do it.
Right, let us know what you
Alrighty,
think.
guys. Thank you so much for joining us, Anne Renata. Thank you,
Thank you for
everyone
having
else,
us.
from my
Thank
UCF
you.
panel.
Yeah,
And we will
love
see you
you.
next week.
Mira, Lou, Katie.
All right, I gotta do it. This podcast